Hello everyone, it's Soleil here. I have made this beautiful, colorful, happiness-filled rainbow color shaker tags, and I am going to do a tutorial on how I went about making these. I am not going to be embellishing it in this video. I am going to show you how I made the shaker component, the shaker tag, and how I went about filling in these pouches with these beautiful different color sequins as well. But I will share with you the project that I have already completed. This one is a rainbow shaker tag that I made, and I have filled it with so many beautiful sequins. Start off with the red. So this is my red one. It says think happy, be happy. And I have layered a couple of the rose ephemera pieces from the Maggie Holmes collection. Then I have used this lovely balloon piece, and this balloon piece comes from the Chamel collection, I believe. And this is a sticker. It's a chipboard sticker that was sent to me for my birthday, and I think that one is a Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams sticker, and it says think happy, be happy. And if you can see the sequin mix in there, I have put some hearts and different color reds, some pinks and some golds in there. Next one is orange. You see? So this one is a giant bowl filled with oranges, and this ephemera piece comes from the Jen Hatfield collection. I have used the Happy Day banner here on top of it, and then added a gold heart chipboard piece on top, and it is a very fun, bright sequin mix filled bag with some pineapples, golds, and bright oranges. Next one is yellow, and this one it's got celebrate on there, and I have used a couple of the chipboard stickers from the Maggie Holmes, used the beautiful, colorful birthday cake piece that was in the Jen Hatfield Patio Party collection, and inside you can see some yellow pineapple and some gold stars and little tiny gold stars and some tiny sequins in there as well, and amongst the little tiny yellow hearts and pale pink stars. It's a really lovely mix. Then behind this acetate piece, I have added this large floral piece so that when it's like that, it looks like that. This is a green one. It's a happy bird that's sitting on top of the bicycle seat having a rest. And this one says yes, say yes to new adventures. And I have added lots of different shades of green sequins in there. And then the next one is lighter blue. I have used this foam sticker. It's like a thicker stickers, but it's from the Amy Tangerine collection. And I love the rose gold foiling on the writing here. And it says there's so many reasons to be, what does it say? There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. And when you think of the word happy, you always sort of think about like balloons and celebration. So I decided to add a hot air balloon from the carousel sticker from the Maggie Holmes. And there is a big giant floral ephemera piece behind this large sticker piece. And you can see the different blue shades of sequins in there. Next is my darker tone of blues. And this one I have used some acetate leaf. I have also used the vellum piece of tree behind the floral shop. And then also some rose behind the shop as well. And it says stay sweet. And the sequins are like this. Next is my final one, which is a purple, and it says happy. I have had this large balloon piece here, and on top of that I added the flower ephemera piece and the thickers that says happy. And in here I have added some different flamingo purple color ones and some lighter shade purple ones and some purple leaves and tiny hollow heart sequins and things like that. And I am going to show you guys, I'll just put that away. Actually, I'll just have So it looks like that. It's really pretty. And I am sending this off to a friend. And it's very lightweight too, that one, if you wanted to send that away. So I am going to share how I went about it. So first, I have found these clear pockets. Now these come from old photo albums. So these used to be attached like this. So you could slide your photos in here. And then I just cut it in half. And then I got myself a little tag piece from the Jen Hetfield collection just for the guide to see how much space I need. If I wanted a tag piece this size, I needed to put that on top. So I don't cut too close to the tag because I need space to stitch it. So I am cutting, giving like gap on each side and then cutting it to create a rectangle size like this, and I will be stitching that. I have previously stitched these ones, so all I've done is after you cut out your pocket page, what you do is you stitch down here, stitch the bottom and stitch the side. So that's what I have done to these. But for my rainbow shaker tag, I need 7 of these bags. And so far, I've only got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am going to show you the stitching as well. So here comes my old sewing machine. Now that's gonna be blocking. I don't think you guys can see how I'm stitching it, but I am going to do this process in front of the camera. So I'm just going to stitch here, here, and here. So gonna be a little bit noisy. I've got to find my pedal at the bottom. Got so much stuff underneath my desk. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to stitch the 3 sides. Hopefully it's not too noisy for you guys. Now sometimes it pays to stitch a bit slower so that you can see if it's going straight or not. But if you're really advanced at this, you can do it faster, of course. But for beginner people, do not be afraid to use sewing machine because all you have to do is just stitch it straight and make sure the paper is straight. Okay, now I need my scissors. Put the sewing machine away to the side. So I have stitched 3 sides. Now I need a space to put my sequins in, and I'm just going to chop the top bit here. Now I don't want this side bit to be too wide like this, so I'm gonna cut away a bit. Today is Saturday here in Australia, and it's like my weekend for crafting because I have been so hectic with online learning with kids. I have become a student myself, learning all these new ways to access PowerPoints and emails. Oh my goodness. So now I have these bags. So I'm just going to separate these like this. This could be a bit long, this video, but if you like creating something different, this could be fun to watch. Okay, so now I have my 7 bags. My next step is to get my die cutting machine. And I need a die cutting machine because I need to do the top part of my shaker tag. And the top part, I want my top part to look something like this. So I have this die. I think I bought this from My Favorite Things company. And it came with a tag piece as well. But this is the top bit that I just need for today. So I am going to be cutting rainbow colors. So I am going to be placing, get all those off from my previous one. So this is a good time to use the scraps. So what you do is you just put it on there like that. Like this. If I had 7 of these, it would be fast to do, isn't it? But okay, so now I'm going to put it through. So I got my purple one done. Do my blue. I could have cut all of these before I started the video, but I thought I better just show you a little bit more of how I make things. It's just like you guys watching me make something and just listening to me talk. So I'm going to do a green one. Okay, got my green one done. To yellow. So you guys go through your scrap pile and just find small pieces, and you can do this. But if you don't have this particular die, doesn't mean you can't make this. You just have to cut it with, free hand. Like everybody knows how the tag top looks like, and it doesn't have to be this particular shape. It can be just a rectangle shape. It can even be a circle folded in half. You can do that too. But I just happen to have this die, so I'm using this. Put the orange one next. Okay, orange one done. And one more. I'm using this one. Alright, now I have all of these. So now I don't need the die cutting machine anymore, so put that away. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to stitch the top. That's my next step. But before I do that, I have to show you guys how I'm going to be doing it. So this is my red. Now, I'm going to be stitching this on top. If you don't want to add this, you don't have to. You can just stitch the top as well. Or if you have a fuse tool, you can just fuse the top as well and put if you have one of those eyelet punch hole machines like this one here, I'll show you. If you have one of these tools, you can use this and use the eyelet to close the hole so that the sequins don't fall out. But I don't have any eyelets at the moment. So it's going to be like this. And then I'm going to put that on the top like that. So that's the idea. Now I am going to be filling these. So I need to fill the red one. I'm going to find some colors that I can put in the red. I'll use some of these. Move this sewing machine out of it. So it's like using red background, but you're filling it with shaker. So you want to use lots of bright reds. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm gonna find, so this is my sequin box. And I like to have my sequins in different colors if I could. This one is a mixture, so I can't have them like separate. But I'm gonna put like some bright red butterfly in here, maybe some shell, some heart one, some big pieces. So you want to make your mix with some bigger piece of sequins and tiny ones. You don't want it to be all same size. It's interesting to add different size pieces like this. And I also want to add some of this color. Some bright color will be good. And you don't want to add too little. You want to add a nice amount. So it's fun for the recipient. And after they look at this, if they really need some sequins, they can cut open and use the sequins as well. Now I need some gold in here. It's just too ready at the moment, so I'm gonna add some gold. Here's my gold. I like to keep these in these little tiny containers. I'm gonna add some gold in here. And I have a little mini ice cream scoop in these little tiny containers. When you use the spoon, the sequins don't stick to your fingers, which is really great. Okay, so I'm just gonna like hold the top here like this and mix it a bit and see if that's enough. Okay, that's good. So I've got my red one mixed done. Next one is orange. So I'm going to be doing some orange. Let's see if I have some orange ones in here that I can use. Some orange pineapple. Like this. And some more orange one. Now with the orange you can add some gold as well. Some gold circle. Let's see. This was a nice tropical mix that was sent to me by my friend. And I kept it in here so that I can use it one day. Okay, I don't think I have any more orange pieces in there. So let's find some different ones. This is another one of my sequin box. See if I have any orange in here. Got some different kinds. I can even add some bronze one, like this, and some golds. It doesn't just have to be orange. Like similar colors is good. Some bronze ones and some gold ones. I think I have a little bit more of the bronze circle ones in here, so I'm gonna add those in here. And some gold leaf ones. And now I need to add some tiny sequins. Might add some of this color. This is a mixture of yellows and some pale orange ones in here. So I'm just gonna do that. Add it in here. And I need to add some more orangey colors. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to add some of these orangey fruits in here. Fruits that have orange colors in them. These are so tiny. I love these. I feel like I need a whole box of these. See these tiny ones here? I need lots of these. I'm gonna add some of those in there. Some tiny orange slices. Let's see. Okay. Some orange ones. And I don't have a lot of orangey colors. Let's see. You can even add glitters in here too if you wanted to. I'm going to be adding some of this orange. So this is like tiny glitter. It's like more like confetti. I'm gonna add that in there. And now I'm gonna see if it makes a good orange color. Yep, that's pretty good, but I'm still gonna add some gold. Adding tiny bit of gold makes a big difference. It really does. Okay, so there's my orange mix done. Next one is going to be yellow in this. So I'm going to put some of this in here. well. Let's put some of this. And for this one, I have some yellow glittery foam flowers, like these pieces, and you can add these in here too. It doesn't just have to be sequins. And then I'm gonna add some gold, because gold is mainly in the yellow family. I'm gonna do that. Let's see if I have some different yellows I can add. I'm going to be adding some yellow pineapples in here too. And some gold pieces. So these yellow pineapple pieces, they're really, really good. So don't just buy small sequins, buy some larger shaped ones as well, because they come in handy, especially when you're trying to make the shaker tags. Makes the shaker tag background more interesting. And I think, let's see, I think that's enough in there, so I'm gonna stop that one. The yellow is done. Now the green. Let's see if I have some greens I can add in here. I have some minty color greens, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Some minty color green and some green star. And try not to overthink. As long as the colors are in the shade that you're trying to work with, that's all it needs. There's no such thing as perfect way of doing this. Okay, and I have some different green. Okay, so I have this star mix, and it's got greens and light blues and lots of iridescent white. So I'm going to add some of that in here. And then I need some brighter greens as well. I'm going to add some of the star too, this minty star. Here. So this is this video will be really good for a lot of the beginner crafters as well, so that because it shows what sort of greens you can add in there. Now in here, I have some greens in here. Let's see if I can pick some greens out of here. Oh, not really. This is more of different colors and greens. I'm not going to use that one. Here's some darker greens. Oh, my green's gone. Oh, here's the green. Oh, I know where it is. I must have used all my other greens, so I'm gonna have to just use this. I used to have some darker green sequins. Can't remember where I put them. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of this iridescent green in here. Gonna go everywhere. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me see, I'm not gonna give up. Here's some darker greens that I can use. Some bigger piece of green ones, like some giant leaf one. Put some in there. Put some of this back in here. So now I have my green one, green background, like this. And I need to do 2 more to go. So this shade, now I already have a mix for this one. Nice blue mixed with some pinks and light blues and some pale pinks and some silver in here. I'm going to use that for this kind of blue. I'm going to make sure I put more darker tones in there, like these big bits. Actually, this one I want it to be a bit more lighter because I'm going to take some of this out. I don't want too much dark ones in here actually. I want this to be a lighter blue, not a darker blue. So I'm going to use some of these iridescent hearts. And I've got like these sequin mixes that my friend Rita sent me from Norway. Such a nice color. Really beautiful. So let's see. I reckon I need some silver ones in here. So I'm gonna add some silver stars in here. So just grab maybe 2 pinchful like that. And I think I will add some tiny silver stars as well for this bag. There. And this will be my lighter blue mix. There you go. So you guys can see all the colors that's happening. And then this is the one I want it to be really dark. Darker blue. So I'm going to grab my blues in here. Making sure I add more darker blues in here. And I have this dark blue. It's a hollow star. I'm going to add this in here. Let's see. Like this. Let's see. Let's see if it's a good mix. Yep. Pretty good there. So that's my blue. And final one, purple. So I'm gonna add some purple ones, purple flamingos and stars from here. Purplish colors. Some stars. Where are all my star ones? They're all hiding. Okay, so I've got some stars. And let's put some more of these. And purple hearts. Got the purple heart, like this. And these ones are hollow hearts as well and have the iridescent look too. I love these too. And I'm gonna be adding some darker purple leaves like this one. Some purples. Let's see what are the darker ones. That's some light iridescent shells. Some purple flower one. You can add in there. And some leaves. Any more purple in here? Okay. And I have some of this kind of purple. So I'm going to add some of this in here. I want this color, this darker color in here. Okay. So now I'm set with my rainbow tag. And what I need to do now is to stitch the top. Now, so I won't be stitching all of these on camera, but I will stitch some right now to show you guys. So So here's my old sewing machine coming into the view. So what you want to do when you sew it, you don't want it like this because you want the tag to be tall. So what I do is I put the bottom bit, this bit here, I put this bit here on the top like this and make sure that I stitch along there from beginning to the end. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be stitching from here across like this. Okay, so find my petal. Now I'm going to be doing straight stitch and zigzag just to make sure. So change my button. I'll do one more and show you guys. The bottom of the tag to close the bag. Now use my scissors. Oh my goodness, my scissors need sharpening so bad. Okay, so this is what I have now. So now, after you do this, you just need to tidy up. So chop the top off here. Chop this bit off. And you just have to cut off the excess thread like this. And now you have a tag piece that you can work with. So all you need to do now is grab yourself some ephemera pieces or trims and get a glue gun or double-sided tape and then just layer on top of this. It doesn't have to be chunky. You can use your stickers. It doesn't have to be ephemera pieces. So I'm just gonna tidy up this one. I don't want this bit to be too wide. I don't need it to be too wide. So I just cut away from the stitches like this. And make this side a bit more tidy too. Like this. Okay, and then we're just going to make sure, cut this bit here. And now, get rid of all of this. Look, you have your shaker tag piece. So this is the base. And you can just add whatever you want on top of these. So remember, you don't have to just add one color for your shaker. Use several different shades of sequins and different sizes to make your shaker tag more interesting. Thank you for watching this long video, and I hope you have learned something new, and I hope I have inspired you guys to try something different instead of just paper tags. And don't be intimidated by using sewing machine. All you're doing is stitching straight. It's not that hard. Give it a go. Thanks for watching. Bye.